Hey everybody, Danelle Citra here, and as you see, I got my friend John with me today.
Hey, everybody.
And so I have no idea what he's working on, but I'm gonna be working on making some more of these beautiful project dresser girl dresses. Donna by Handmade by Ying Chan sent me a bunch of them that are all the pieces are already cut out and everything. All I do
Oh,
is sew it together.
that
I'm
gets
like,
you
I'm
spoiled
loving
really
this.
quick, doesn't it?
Yes. Oh my gosh. So Debbie from Quilt Fact came onto a Zoom with me yesterday because I've never done one of these before, and I wanted someone that has done them to walk me through my first one, just essentially hold my hand through it and coach me on what steps I need to do and where and what I need to do and everything, so I can make sure it's all perfect. And so she coached me through the first one, which was this one right here.
Oh,
And
nice.
it came out gorgeous. And then while she was busy talking, I went ahead and did this one. And I held it up. I go, I did it, I did it, I did it. I was so excited.
So, what size are those? They look
I don't know. So the sizes that were already cut out.
okay. Because I mean, they look like girls' dresses, but they
Yeah,
look
but
bigger than
I would
toddler.
say like probably like 6, 7, maybe 8-year-olds. I'm
Yeah.
thinking maybe even a little bit younger. I'm not really for sure. All I know is that they sent me, and this was like the more simple of the pattern from what I understand. So, which is good because I've never done this before. But before I get going too crazy here on talking and we get away from everything and all, let me go into my chat and say hi to everybody because it is going nuts over here.
It
I just keep
is.
seeing it zooming. We got Michelle, Mike, Joyce, Melanie, Fallon. Good morning, everybody. Sean, hey. So Mama's doing better. She's driving me nuts, but she's doing better. She had her procedure done. Turns out she was 95% blocked on one side in multiple vessels, but they got it all cleared. One of them was stented. And then the other side, she's got to go back next week to have that done. So if I can just keep her nice and calm and cool and collected. Yes, she can get up and walk around and do normal activities, but she cannot use the one wrist that they had the catheter in. And they actually got that splinted and everything. They have like this board right here or on the back side and then bandaged around it. So that way they're keeping our hand nice and straight to allow all those, because that balloon is still in there. And allow everything to be nice and calm and cool and collected, which is a struggle because my mom's not used to sitting still. So anyway, we have Linda, our cell lady, and Sean, the Steven, Blend Designs to the Idiot Quilter. Let's see. Happy belated birthday, Steven. I just seen the message from you to or from Fallon to you in here.
Oh, happy birthday.
Let's see here. We got Joe. Good morning. Deb S. Hello, hello. Guess who? Nancy. Hello. And Quilt Meets World Ross.
You got a lot of people up early this morning. What's up with that?
People love me. What can I say? They love
We
my crazy.
all love you, Danelle.
They love my crazy. They're attracted to my crazy. I can't help it.
I get that. Unfortunately, I relate to that.
Oh, goodness gracious. Hey, Melanie. So Melanie says she's cutting fabric for a 2022 Christmas quilt. I've never finished. Well, better late than never.
That's right. Now it's the new 2024. She's what,
Yes,
5 months ahead.
just put on the revised 2024. So what are you working on today?
So I am finishing. So I did two things. I'm finishing out my French braids pattern that I've been working on for.
Ooh.
And I was telling Danelle earlier, I was ironing everything last night so I could get it all cut out, and realized I was missing pieces. And
Oh, I
so I have.
love those fabrics.
Aren't those pretty? So I
Ah,
was,
gorgeous
and
Halloween fabrics. I love Halloween fabrics.
and what's the really cool thing is, believe it or not, John went shopping at John's store. So I actually got all the fabrics off those shelves over there. And that just
What?
doesn't,
You did not go buy brand new?
did not buy brand new. So that doesn't happen often.
I want to go
So,
shopping at John's store.
oh no. You want to go shopping at my friend Carla. Carla has a garage full of fabric and then 3 rooms full of fabric. So every now and then we'll say, like,
Oh,
we can't find this
just
fabric
put me.
anywhere.
I'll bring my sewing machine and my snips and everything, and I'll just put me a cot in there.
I mean,
All I need is
it's
a
just,
cot and a TV dinner tray. I'll figure out the rest.
well, and the sad thing is we can go, we can't find this fabric. Like, we wanted this color. And she goes, oh, that's in bin like 22. If you come over to the garage, I know exactly what bin it's in and where those colors are. And it's like, are you kidding me? And she does. I mean, she
I
can go
got
right
10
out.
drawers right here, and I can't tell you what's in what.
Yes,
All I
I
know is
know.
that 5 of them, well, now 4.5, are scraps. Some of them have yardage, some of them have pre-cuts. I don't know what's where. I just know it's in there somewhere.
That's what I'm struggling with because I keep a
Hey,
laundry
Lauren.
basket
Hey, Katie.
of little scraps, and I keep another laundry basket of bigger scraps. And then I have the boards that I have yardage on. But now it's like, well, what about the stuff where I have like a quarter of a yard or a half a yard? It's like, so now I bought another laundry basket to put bigger pieces in that are too big to put, too small to put on a board, but too big to go in. Yeah, it's like, okay, really?
Yeah, I haven't figured out how I'm going to organize them in my drawers yet. Because I'm working on going through all my drawers so I can get all my yardage put into there, my yardage and
Hmm.
pre-cuts.
Yep.
And so what I've been doing lately is having like a little sale on the first Saturday of every month on my channel. Sell because I'm cutting up my scraps into like 2.5 inch squares, 5 inch squares, and maybe eventually 10-inch squares. But right now, focusing on 2.5 and 5,
Okay.
and putting them into bundles to sell on here, and good sized bundles for reasonable price. And then also doing and also selling like my crafts I make.
How's your craft store doing?
It did not work out well for me.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It happens. I mean, the biggest thing is the fact that it wasn't getting the business that she was wanting. So, like, to be able to pay like the rent and utilities there
Yeah.
for the building. So she had changed it up to where it was going to be then the so she had changed it up to where it was then going to be like they went took it a different route. But they still had the crafts, but the crafts is more of like a souvenir type of thing or gift shop sort of, where as she's now taking it into the direction of being like a party planning, wedding planning, bridal shop type of thing. And my stuff wasn't really in that type of direction.
Right.
Then plus with my work schedule and with this here, it just was too complicated for me to get out there because she didn't really have a set schedule for being open. So it just winds up being like a lot of conflict and everything. I was like, I'm just gonna go get my stuff. And for the past 2 months, this month and last month, the I started selling myself one day each month and letting everybody know what day I was gonna do
Right.
the sell on. And that has been way better than ever doing the store or the craft shows or anything like that for me.
Yeah, I caught the sale in June and it seemed like people were just gobbling stuff up. It was crazy.
Oh no, you should have seen the one I had the first Saturday of this month.
Oh, really?
I was a little bit more organized. Mike from a New York Beauty was on here with me as like my auctioneer. So I was showing the stuff, telling the prices, talking about it, and he was watching the chat and helping to pinpoint who said what they wanted. And then we would both write it down and then compare notes afterwards. It was so awesome. And oh my God. And I even had some items where I can do pre-sale, where it's like special order. And it
Right.
was, I'm still working on those. I have one more left. But majority of those orders are all going out today.
And
So
that's the thing
if you
too.
are in
People
the
don't
chat,
understand.
if you're in the chat, you have not received your order from me yet, it's going out today.
Because that's a lot of work still. I mean, you've got, it's one thing to get all that ready and that just to put on the
But see,
site
like
or to be able to talk
here's
about, but then,
the here's the pre-order item.
oh, no way.
And this is made from one pair of fuzzy socks.
I was going to ask you because it kind of looked like Minky, but it's not. It's a
It's a little
fuzzy
puppy dog.
sock. It is. And those
See,
are
I also
perfect for
do,
infants, right? Because they don't
but
have eyes or none of
well,
that.
I still gotta do his face on here.
Oh, do you?
But
Okay.
see, here's the kittens that I've always done.
Aw,
So I took this idea and I made my own design, my own pattern, my not pattern, but my own design of doing the puppies.
wow.
And I'm now calling these my sockimals because I make them with fuzzy socks. And I'm gonna be having like a large line of different animals. I do.
Nice. Those are adorable. And that's a thing. People enjoy and appreciate something that's handmade. And
Hey, Mama Debbie. No worries. I know you're busy. Yeah, I love doing these, and they're great gifts for anybody. I mean, myself, I love stuffed animals.
yeah, so I'm rearranging the what used to be the spare bedroom into what I'm going to call my YouTube studio. And it's going very slow. And I opened two drawers and found probably easily 20 stuffed animals that I had bought at Hallmark or different places that were just on clearance. And I thought, well, that'd be cute for the grandkids for Valentine's, or that'd be cute for Easter, or that'd be cute just for any time. And then now it's like, okay, yeah, no, Will's going to end up with some of those because there's just too many. And it's like,
Okay, so I'm a stuffed animal freak.
oh my gosh, the whole look at the poo, the Tigger.
And of course, it's all bee themed.
I thought you were a gnome girl. What happened to
I
gnome?
am. I love my gnomes. I'm also a beekeeper.
Good.
So I gotta love my bees.
You have a
Love
lot of
anything and
interests,
everything
don't you?
I just love anything and everything that's cute. Okay. I don't, just my specialty is honeybees and gnomes and nature, animals. Okay. I got a lot of specialties.
I was gonna say, you never get bored, do you?
No, if I do, then I just go on to search for something else. Like I got
That's
bored with making just the kitten, so I'm like, okay, kind of change it up. And
well,
people
because it
were
really,
challenging me to do the dogs, so I'm like the very first one that ever mentioned to me to do the dogs was Mama Jean. So she got my first one. She got my first puppy
oh,
ever made.
look at that. So, what other animals are you looking at? I mean, are you looking at more like zoo animals or staying more farm animals?
So I have a list. Let me get my phone out because I put it all in here. So the next one is going to be bunny rabbits. Hey,
Oh,
Giovanna. Hey, Andrea. And the bunny rabbits was for Andrea and everything for her idea. So she gets a purple bunny whenever I get it done. So the next one up is going to be the bunny. Then I got squirrel. bird,
Oh,
sheep, pig, horse, and owl.
it's a nice list. And some of those you don't get to see very often as far as stuffed animals and that.
Yeah, and this is like things that people have suggested to me. And so I look at that as a challenge of seeing if I can figure out how to make it work. So, and I love a challenge.
Did you see what Russ says? Danelle loves everything that's cute. So, oh Lord, I'm in trouble. You got to remember, Russ likes
Yes.
cows, right? He's got all the Chick-fil-A cows.
So Russ likes cows, does he?
Mm-hmm.
I would definitely have to make sure I make a cow then. Like I know to get awkward quilter Lisa, it's got to be polka dot.
I haven't done much. I'm still scared of polka dots and stripes.
Yay, Andrea! She said her internet is back up and working finally. Thank goodness. Hey, Ruth Roberts.
Hey, good morning. Look, you got all kinds of people jumping on. New York
Oh,
Beauty.
definitely. See, this is what happens when you spend your entire life watching everybody else's YouTube channels and chatting and all. You get to know the entire world.
What's hard for me is because I have see the TV behind me. So I've got one in a couple of the rooms, like where I cut and do everything. So I was on Ian's channel the other day, and he's like, I know you all have been lurking. So if you all actually hit, what is it, exclamation point draw or something, he was giving a couple of things away. And he goes, it's just amazing when I give things away how many people all of a sudden chat. I'm like, yeah, but dude, I have to go to the other room. I have to log into my laptop. I have to, because I watch it on the TV and you can't chat if you're watching it on the TV.
See, whenever I'm in here, I'm watching usually on my Surface Pro, which is right over here,
Yep.
which I also use whenever I'm by myself to watch my chat because it's easier to watch my chat over there because I use OBS. And then whenever I am on here with a guest, I use StreamYard. And StreamYard has its own chat right there. So right there beside mine and your screen. So that way there it's easy for me to keep track of.
Yep. I love StreamYard.
But when I'm by myself but when I'm in here just watching other people's stuff, I'll have the video of their plan. But then I also have it on my cell phone because it's easier for me to chat on my cell phone than what it is for me to reach over my machine and type it in with my finger on the big, huge keyboard that it pops up and everything. I'm like, that just takes me too long.
Yep. Yep. So that's the problem. See, I lurk on a lot of channels and I watch a lot of things, but then I don't chat. I
I
need to get
try
more
lurking,
chatty.
but then someone always says something and I just got to chime in.
No. Like you got
I
Fallon
have
and you
it.
got Stephanie. Mm.
Hi, Miss Carol.
Hey, Miss Carol. All right, Danelle, you want to see what this quilt's going to look like? So I've got
Yes, yes, yes.
this one, right?
Oh,
That
now
goes
what's the
with,
design of the black fabric? I can't really see what that design is on
oh,
there
it
too much.
is X's and O's with pumpkins.
Oh, so cute.
Isn't that cute? So that's the companion to go with it. And then this is the third strip,
Ooh, I love that purple and I love the kitty cat fabric.
right? So now I got to cut out and make blocks. But-
I've not made much progress. I've just sewn to get the front and back of one pocket. Mr. John has me distracted today.
but for good reason, right? We're
Yes,
learning
it's okay.
about things.
It's okay though because we're here to chat and hang out and just have fun. Family goes, is that spider webs? I love it.
It is. I love that when I found it. It was such a cute fabric. But what really made this one is the um come on, is the spiders that go with it.
Oh, the little cartoon spiders are
Yeah.
so cute.
See, I like fun Halloween. I'm not into the spooky, creepy. Well, maybe a little
The
creepy,
both.
but
I like the fun Halloween, the cute and funsy ones for like, especially for
yes.
like the littles. But also like the creepy, crawly, spooky stuff for the adults. I like
Oh
it
no,
all.
no. I can't go past Scooby Doo. If it wasn't on Scooby Doo, then it doesn't. Then it's not Halloween. It's as spooky as I got.
I love how you use Scooby Doo as a reference. I love I love Scooby. My favorite was probably Scrappy though.
Oh no, I never did like Scrappy. He
I
was
like
rough.
Scrappy because he reminds me of like a little dog with a big dog syndrome.
Oh yes, I give you that. Yes, I just got some new toys from Fallon this week.
Ooh, you can't just leave me hanging like this. You gotta tell me.
I got the
Show
new
me.
I got the rulers that they make.
Oh, the big long cutting rulers.
Yes, and I will say, when I first got it, I was really disappointed. I thought it was so difficult to use. It just drove me nuts, and I was like, "Why are you making this more difficult than it needs to be?" Because you know how you're so used to one thing. So about 6 weeks ago, I was cutting some fabric. The thing kept sliding everywhere, and I was like, "Okay, you bought a tool to prevent all of this and make life easier." And I am so addicted and hooked to it now that I had to place another order so I could have them at the park home. So when I cut up there, I'll have what I need.
Hey, I can't help it. I love. Okay, so Ross is saying Scrappy is evil, and he put evil in all capitals.
Oh,
Ross, Scrappy is cute and he's feisty. He reminds me of me, short and feisty. And my
oh
husband
my
and
goodness.
all of his guy friends all say I'm the instigator and they are just my backup.
Oh, so you have a reputation.
I I I I I go and I start the trouble and I know that if it gets to be too much, here comes my husband and his guy friends as my backup to pull me out of trouble. Like what? Y'all said you're bored.
I just watched the
Like don't tell someone that in her mind is a natural redhead, even though I'm really not. But in my mind, I'm a natural redhead. So don't tell me that you're bored and you need something to do because I can find stuff for you to do.
oh no, did you grow up on I Love Lucy?
I did.
She always
I
seemed to
love
be in trouble.
Lucy, Reba.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Reba. My favorite episode was when Barbara Jean came home and had dyed her hair red to match Reba's.
Oh my gosh. So they actually had the entire series on Netflix.
Oh, do they?
Yes. I've been watching it from start to finish. I'm like a Reba McEntire fanatic. I love Reba.
Yeah, I do too. We were supposed to see her right before the pandemic with it was Brooks and Dunn in Vegas, and the
Ooh, that
show
would have
ended up
been
getting postponed.
phenomenal.
Yep,
Especially since they've done a few songs as a duet.
yep. Because I'm not a big gambler, but I used to go to Vegas at least 4 or 5 times a year, but it was really more for the shows and entertainment and other things. But I don't know, since the pandemic, it just not been the same. Um,
So
There's
Russ,
Mama J.
I don't know if I have or not, but I'll have to go back and watch it.
Oh, Ruth says she loved Bewitched.
Bewitched is fun too.
I think they were one of the first series that changed out characters because Darren had two different characters, and
Yup. I used to watch Bewitched all the time when I was
mhm.
little. Used to watch it with my mom. I used to sit there and go, Mama, am I twitching my nose yet?
It's amazing the things as children we would really like to have happen, right?
Oh my gosh, too funny. Andrea said that this is the exact color she used to color her hair. They used to call it cherry cola back in the day.
Cherry cola.
Oh, I'll definitely remind you of that because that would be so awesome to see, Andrea. Mike says Lucy taught him how to do a good scheme.
But I liked all of Lucy. I liked Here's Lucy because I liked having the kids as adults on the show. I liked the Lucy Show or whatever it was called.
I love Lucy. Yep. That, Reba, Mama's Family.
Oh, I was just watching Mama's Family the other day. I mean, if you don't think Vicki Lawrence is a talent, I mean, right? I mean,
Well, then, plus, that's also one of the earlier shows that Betty White was on, too.
I
And I
still
just love
remember.
Betty White.
I'm old enough. I remember Betty White being on the Mary Tyler Moore show.
Okay, I didn't see her on that one. I shall we.
I might be a little bit older than you today.
Maybe a little bit. Just a smidge. Not much. Just a smidge.
Well, the cool thing was Mary Tyler Moore show had Mary Tyler Moore. She had Betty White. Um, oh my God, who played Rhoda? Valerie Harper, and she had Sandy Duncan. She had a lot of stars that kind of floated in and out on that show.
So, since we're talking about some of the older shows that we all love, who was your favorite, Laverne or Shirley?
Oh, me? It had to be
Yeah.
Laverne. She was the bad one. Shirley was too goody goody.
Yeah. I like Laverne because she was always getting them into so much stuff.
Yep.
While
I
Shirley was always the one bailing them out of it.
I remember a few years ago we saw Menopause in Vegas, and it was a cute musical in that overall, but it was definitely more for women. Um, but Cindy Williams had starred in that, and I thought, it's so interesting. That would have been such a divestiture from her, other roles that we had seen her in.
Awesome.
I was excited when Laverne was on Hocus Pocus. She was in that movie.
Laverne was on Hocus Pocus?
Hmm She played
That's
the
great.
when they were going around trick or treating, getting candy, and the devil Satan invited them into the house to dance and all that. It was
Yeah.
Laverne was the wife that came out and ran them out.
I didn't even catch that. Oh my
Hmm
gosh.
Oh, I'm a huge Hocus Pocus fan.
I love Hocus Pocus. I've seen it. So which one is your favorite? The first or the second?
Well, I don't think you can ever not like the first better, but the prequel really helped make sense for things. They did a much better job with it than I thought they would.
Yeah, I'm not normally a fan of sequels, but they did do a good job on it. But the first is still my favorite because
Yep,
I mean
I
it's the
agree.
original. So my pockets are done, and look at this adorable fabric that this dress is going to be in.
Oh, and I love your label, Dress a Girl. How cute is
Well,
that?
that is actually the Project Dress a Girl labels, official
Oh, is
labels.
it?
Yep. So Donna and the crew sent me the labels for all the dresses and everything. So that way there I can put them on as I go.
Giovanna says she likes Mork and Mindy. Robin was the best. I mean, how do you not love Robin Williams? I mean,
Oh my
he was
gosh, yes. I have
just
seen
amazing.
pretty much almost everything that Robin Williams has ever done, and I loved him so much. I sat there and cried like a big baby when he passed.
Yeah. Well, it wasn't a good passing either.
No, it was not.
Um,
But we're not going to discuss on that one, so
he
because that's
played
just
Pat.
bad.
Didn't he play Patch Adams? Was that the doctor movie
Yes, he
he played?
did. Yes, he
I
did.
love that
The
movie. I
big,
mean, like,
huge red ball on his nose.
you could not have. There's no one that could have played that character the way he played that
No,
character.
no,
So, yeah.
not a chance in the world. He was the perfect selection for that role.
But I remember Mork and Mindy. Mork and Mindy. We had that whole '80s. We had the dinosaurs show. We had Alf. We kind of went through
Oh
this
my God, I
whole.
loved Alf. Alf was the bomb.
Well, Becky says Carol Burnett and Tim Conway and Harvey Korman, right?
Yes.
We have RTV, I think it's called Retro TV. And they have the Carol Burnett show on. And every so often we'll watch it. Some of them are really still pretty hilarious. Um, but there's no variety shows anymore. Somehow everybody thought we wanted to watch reality TV. I live enough reality. I don't want anything real.
Yeah, I like to watch TV to escape reality.
Yeah. And I work in human resources, so Lord knows I have enough drama from, you know, 10 hours a day. I sure don't need to come home and watch drama.
And like I like watching scary movies and stuff like that, but because I like watching everything. I love TV sitcoms like the Reba Show. I love watching comedies, romantic movies. I'm a little bit of everything. It all depends on my mood and who's watching the TV with me.
Yeah, I'll have to say honestly, it really depends on my mood more than anything. I have to be in
Yes.
the mood to watch certain shows. Um, they all bring something a little different. And unfortunately, I
Oh
have too
wow,
much.
Andrea, that is so. I'm gonna have so much fun doing that one. So Andrea is a pattern writer, and
Oh,
I'm a tester for her patterns.
oh no way!
Yes. Would you like to see one of them that I've done?
I would.
Alrighty. So let me grab it.
I just bought a pattern from Stephanie, my first one from her.
And this one is actually going to be going to somebody to quote for me and everything next week.
Oh, I really like that with the pink and the black and the gray. I mean, I
Yeah, so
really
the
like
black
that.
is a Joanne fabric line. And then
Okay.
all the other pinks, purples, and blues are all batiks.
No kidding. Not done a lot of work with petites, but I really like that pattern. That's a cute pattern.
Yes, definitely. And then I'm putting my rows together right now for the one I'm testing for her now. But it's these here.
Oh, I really like that.
So I'm putting my rows all together right now, and then I got to put the borders on and then get her the information for that one. But the first one she calls it's called the Daystar, and that one she actually has available for sale.
Oh, no kidding. I'll have to take a look. Drop her link. Is her link in your um
Um, Andrea, can you do put into the chat exclamation selfie, and that way there it'll drop your channel in there because I know you got your link for your patterns all over there.
Oh, she said, "Oh, John, which pattern from Stephanie? Lord have mercy. Like I'm going to remember which pattern. Um It's the picnic pattern because Russ is the one who told me that because I was playing on her site and ended up finding this one pattern that I really liked, and that's the one that Russ told me that I would really like, and now I can't remember the name of it.
Yeah, Andrea, the pattern that Andrea was talking about, the 1,216 little 1.5 inch squares. That is a pixelated gnome pattern that she has written and everything that I get to test next. But she's not giving me that information until I get this one done. She's holding out on me.
It's a way to keep us honest and keep us going, isn't it?
Yes, it's the way of keeping me moving on this one, so that way that I can hurry up and get to my gnome. And then she's also designing a customized one for me, which will be my background after I get it completed and quilted.
Pinwheel Picnic is the one I bought.
Okay.
It's really a cute pattern. Steven says Stephanie's patterns are very well written. He's done a number of them and always loves the results. I'm excited. I've got it's in. So I keep baskets, and unfortunately, I now have about 18 baskets from Dollar Tree. But I keep baskets like this, and so like in the cutting room is her pattern in a basket with probably some fabric that's actually in there because I think that way it makes me feel like I've got projects lined up to do. But
Yeah, I have like those totes, those clear totes that has like the lock and the lids.
yes,
Like so Becca has shown on her channel that she uses. I actually went onto Amazon and bought them and I use them to keep all my projects in.
are you talking like the art bins that are 12 by 12 or
It
14 by
is.
14?
Let me grab one over here. So
New
these
York
right
Beauty
here.
says 18 wow. Oh, those are different than what I bought. I've got some of those.
Yeah, I
I got
use these
mine
to
at
keep all
Walmart.
my individual projects in that I have in work in progress.
Oh, I've been buying these art bins to take back and forth to the park home,
Okay.
and I like
Yeah,
that
those
they
are
have a
nice because they
handle.
got a handle on them.
Yeah, and Sam's right now has 2 of them with a small insert, so you get
Hey,
a 4
Candace. Sorry
pieces,
I missed you, hon.
and they're like, $16 for, the 4 pieces. So, it all adds up so quick, doesn't it?
Hey, Amy. Yes, see? I went wild and crazy, girl. And if you look at it in the light, you can actually see it shimmer pink and purple.
Oh, no
I love it. It's
way.
fun. I let my husband pick it out for me, so I tell him like,
That could
okay,
be
I'm like, I want to dye my hair red. Help me find a shade that you like.
that could be dangerous.
Yeah, because the first one is like a cotton candy pink and then a cotton candy blue. I'm like, no. He goes, what? These are fun. No, I'm 45, not 21.
Amy says those are Sterlite bins. I'll have to take a look at those.
And
I swear
anybody that likes to do the cotton candy pink or cotton candy blue, all for you. I just don't want to do that for myself because I don't know if I don't know if my heart can handle that much of a shocker when I look in the mirror first thing in the morning.
it would be
Hi,
bright and
Piggy.
welcoming, wouldn't it?
I still get like, wow, when I walk into the bathroom in the mornings and happen to look over at the mirror, I'm like, oh my goodness gracious.
One of the ladies in Quilt Club, I love her to death, and she is in her, I think, early 80s, and but she has grayish hair, but it's always that spiked. But then she highlights her hair with purple tips, and about a year ago, she let a lot of it grow out and quit highlighting it. And I was like, I really missed your purple tips. It just seemed like it just seems so natural because yeah, it's funny what we get used to, isn't it?
Yes, and there's a girl on or not really so much of a girl, but a woman on I don't know if it's YouTube or TikTok or whatever it is, whatever they call it now. It's hard to say. She's like a little bit of everywhere, but she's like an older woman that's in like her like 50s or 60s, and she dyes her hair purple, and it's like super short, and she's really sassy, and always making like these like funny videos of comparing the older generation to the younger generation, and it's just funny and everything. And I love her sass.
Yeah, see, I want to get to that age where I can be sassy because now
Yes,
they call it. Now, when I'm sassy, they call me a smart something, and I'm like, yeah. See, I haven't reached the age yet where it's cute and sassy.
yeah, sassy with no care.
Well, that was Mama's Family, right? That's what made Vicki Lawrence so good in Mama's Family.
Yes, and that is my goal. I want to be like her. I want to be someone that just I can speak my mind and within a respectable way. I don't want to be disrespectful or anything, but speak my mind and be honest. Which I mean,
Mama
I'm
J
already the
says,
honest part. So
Mama J says she first time she did her hair, she went blonde and it turned green instead.
yeah, I have actually dyed my hair blonde before, not without using the bleach, just using just the coloring, and that's when I found out that naturally I have red highlights. And so from ever since then, and I wasn't really because it came out like a strawberry blonde. So ever since then, I've always done red.
My niece does
Ooh, I
red.
love the Golden Girls. Yes, just like the Golden Girls. I want to be Sophia.
Yeah, but you can't be one of those people that complain because some of us love our Hallmark and we like Christmas in July. And so, yes, the Golden Girls still come on, but they just come on much later now.
Okay,
August is
I
coming, they'll
I
be back.
start. Oh no, see, I start watching Christmas and I start watching the Christmas movies on Hallmark the moment they start playing.
Hmm. Yep.
And whenever I need a fix in the earlier part of the year, I go to Netflix and watch them.
I didn't know Netflix had Hallmark movies.
Yes, they have all of
I
them. The
didn't.
plays on Netflix, I mean on Hallmark on there. They have a
I
special
had
selection just for the Hallmark movies.
did
Dude,
not
you
know
gotta
that.
spend John, you gotta spend more time on Netflix, hon. You're missing Reba, you're missing Hallmark. What the heck?
I spend all my time on YouTube trying to catch up with what everyone else is doing.
I
It's
use
so
Netflix
crazy.
for whenever someone's not going live.
Well, and that's really how I started with YouTube. Is number one, I bought two sewing machines, quilting machines, and didn't know how to sew and didn't know how to quilt, but I had two brand new machines. And
Of course, YouTube Academy.
yeah, so then I started watching YouTube and then I got used to just having YouTube playing in the background. It's like, it's my
Hey,
companion, it's my
Melissa.
little friend. So it makes such a difference. Steven said, I used to be in the 80s, streak my hair, but those were the days of Flock of Sea. I remember Flock of Seagulls.
Oh wow.
Oh, Katie said she stained her hair blonde because she was trying to do a Halloween costume in a small print. It said it may turn your hair
Yes, see,
blonde.
yes, see, my husband always told me he does not care what color I dye my hair. I can dye any color I want, just never to please go black. To do it all solid black because he just didn't feel like it would look good on me with me being so pale.
Hmm.
And he just didn't find it attractive. Well, one time we got into an argument. I was in my early 20s. We got into an argument and I was angry because and he was at work. So I walked up to the store and got black hair dye and dyed it black.
Oh.
He got home and I'm like, can I get some more money to fix this? Because I don't like this. And the worst part was I didn't even get it all in the back.
So you look like a skunk? Is that what you're telling us?
I had black hair and blotches of brown in the back of my head. I was like, I need money to fix this baby.
I just watched Cruella the other day, and I mean, when you watch Cruella and you see Emma Stone play that, and then you got Close, right, playing 101 Dalmatians. I mean, it's like
Uh-huh.
I never thought I would enjoy seeing some of those movies so iconic turned into, like real life versus animation, but I will have to say I really enjoy those too. Do you see where
Yeah,
they're
that is
doing a
Fuji Ivana. It just was not looking good on me. I decided that my color is definitely red.
do you see where they're making a sequel to The Devil Wears Prada?
I did. I seen it. I cannot wait to see how that goes. I hope that they do good and do justice of it because I really love the first one, so they better not mess it up.
Well, that's what kills me. It's like, okay, really, after all these years, you got to come back and make a sequel. It's like, can you not come up with some other original ideas? I mean, because some
Well,
of these
that's when you
movies
know
are,
that they're running out of ideas or they want to revamp it to make it more fitting for nowadays. And plus, it's like a way of them getting the attention back onto the older one.
yes. Speaking of Hallmark, guess who gets to go do? Well, last weekend was, um, you know, Christmas in July kickoff ornament premiere. So I did get my ornaments and my toys.
Awesome
Did you see my
sauce,
toys?
huh?
Is he not adorable? And then
Oh my,
the crazy woman at the store, she goes, "Oh," she said, "Are you getting that for your grandchildren?" No, I'm not. Sorry, killing me. And then I had to get the other one to
oh
go with
my
the whole.
God. Okay, please tell me he dances and plays music.
He does. He dances and sings,
So cute.
of course. But this year, Hallmark is having um, a big Hallmark celebration in Kansas City. So, as part of my
Ooh,
birthday present to
yes.
me,
So Fallon said that Maverick was a great revamp, which it was. They did a phenomenal job on that. And she said she's going to go watch Twister as well. Quasar! Enough! He is going crazy over here.
he is all of a sudden. We were doing so good.
Oh my gosh, he's like piercing my eardrum on this side. I wish everybody could hear how loud and obnoxious he is sometimes. Oh my gosh.
He gets too loud, he gets the cover.
Well, they're fussy right now because they're light bulbs that go over their cage. Because birds require a certain amount of UV light that helps them see color.
I'm not kidding.
Yeah, and plus it helps them be able to make a certain vitamin. I can't remember whether it's D or what, but it helps them make a certain vitamin. So they require a certain it's called sunlight bulbs, or sun bulbs that gives them that UV light that allows them to make that. Thank you, Mona. Hey, Sylvia. And well, their light bulbs all blew the other day. So I have it ordered because I couldn't find it locally and everything. So I have it ordered and they're not going to be here until Tuesday. So until then, he's just driving me bonkers because I can't say the real word that he's driving me.
Yeah, because it's like, but I'm used to. What did you do?
He's like, Mom, I can't see you. Why are you black and white?
And then you went with that new red. Now he doesn't see colors like he was because he doesn't have his sunlight.
I'm just like, oh my God. I'm like, and it's so funny because he'll sit here quiet as could be when I'm sewing. When I'm just sitting in here sewing. And the moment I start talking on here, he'll start in. I'm like, would you stop? This is not your show.
I was gonna say he thinks you're talking to him.
This is what happens when you name your membership Quasar and Peeps. He believes it's his now.
Now that's what happened at the beach when I included my granddaughter in my YouTube. Like, well, wait a minute, this is not your YouTube stuff. She was all about it. It's like, oh my goodness, girlfriend, you gotta calm back.
Give them a little bit of exposure and they think they rule it all.
She was too funny. All right, so I now have all of my strips done, so I just have to press and then go in the cutting room and get these all cut. Hey, Janelle,
Yay.
are you cutting by hand or are you using AccuQuilt?
Huh?
When you, because all those pieces you're cutting and putting together in bags and that, are you using an AccuQuilt or are you cutting by hand?
Oh, by hand.
Oh my gosh, girlfriend.
I don't have an AccuQuilt. I
Oh
want to get
no.
one. I want to get one, but I have not broken down and to pay that price yet.
Oh, I know. I know. Believe me, I know.
I know because last time I had you on, we were discussing the gnome dye, which what got me
Yes.
interested in it. And now I'm cutting out scrap fabrics. And I'm like, oh, I really wish I bought it, but I have not broken down to buy it yet.
You
I
just need
figure
to
eventually I'll do it, but
just stay on Facebook in that, like Marketplace, because you'll be surprised the ones that pop up every so often that are very reasonable, especially if you get like the Go Baby to start with.
uh-huh. Yeah, I just want to get the smaller one. So I mean, I don't
Yeah.
need anything huge and all because I'm just gonna be doing like the small, like 2.5 inch squares and 5 inch squares just to help cut up, take care of my scrap fabrics.
All right. So I have all of that done until later when I have to go. Um, See, I love that pattern though. Isn't that going to be cute with all that Halloween fabric?
That is gonna be gorgeous.
So I'm really excited. So now I just got to press it, then go cut it, and then work on it.
So I got one sleeve here or one
Oh,
armpit that has the binding on it.
oh, look cute.
And I got the pocket sewn on.
So you are getting work done.
I'm getting work done. It's just taking me a little bit because I keep watching the chat and talking and giggling and reminiscing. So Quasar is a green cheek sun conure. And if you check out my shorts, Becky, you can actually see videos of him like dancing and being goofy. So I have a few shorts posted, and he's one of them, or maybe a couple of them. Yes, Mona, I do too. I love this. This is so gorgeous. And this is all this here, as well as these two sets right here, are all dresses that are already pre-cut up pieces and ready to go that Handmade by Ying with Donna sent me for me to sew up and everything. I got those two done up last night and hoping to get the rest of these all done up between today and tomorrow so I can get them all sent back to Donna. Because then I got fabric of my own I want to cut up for it. But at least this way here, it got me past the scary point of doing the sewing and putting it together. So I know the cutting up part isn't going to be bad at all. It's just the sewing the pieces together and everything, and the assembly scared me. Hey, June. But okie doke, we are around the 1 hour mark right now. Do you have anything fun and exciting coming up this week, John?
I don't. Big thing for me this week is I'm working on getting the new room set up and all the bookshelves and all the fun stuff to put all that room together. I am very excited about work this week because I have been down 2/3 of my team, and I actually have a whole bunch of new people starting on Monday. So even though it may take them a while to get up to speed, they can still answer phone calls and do things that should make my life much easier.
They'll get there though.
Yes, yes, we all had to
And
learn at some point.
Becky says my daughter's cockatiels, her quasar, started talking back. I love the sound conures. Anytime I'm on a Zoom meeting with Michelle's Krasenborg, because she also has a bird, Quasar and her bird will have discussions.
No way.
Yeah, they sit there, they do their little bird chatter and everything with each other while me and her are talking and hang it out. So,
Mm-mm-mm-mm.
anybody that has not seen John's channel, John and Curtis's channel, make sure you check them out. His link is in the description box below. So make sure you subscribe and go watch and hang out with him and Curtis. They're hilarious to watch, especially when John goes shopping.
Which is way too often, yes?
Every time I see it pop up, I'm like, oh Lordy, he did it again.
I'm really trying, like, so hard. I'd already decided that I'm cutting back. I'm not going to spend any money until like later in the year for Christmas and things like that. And then I forgot that, my favorite quilt store has Christmas in July next weekend. So, well, obviously I have to go do Christmas in July,
Okay, so you're gonna have to start this in August then.
right? I know.
So I say August to sometime later in the year. No buy, or at least the month of August.
Well, I was trying to be good so I could save my money for QuiltCon, right? Because I know QuiltCon's going to cost me a fortune. Uh, it's just hard.
Yes. So then for me for this week, I don't have a whole lot going on besides finishing up these dresses, getting them back to Donna, and getting the charity quotes from the Renegade family to Donna. So that's all gonna be getting sent out and everything. And right, Andrea said famous last words. And yeah, I'm gonna be hopefully. Oh, in my so Mona, if you're still here, or Michelle, can you go grab that playlist for Mona for the Christmas and Play through Mona collection um and drop it into the chat for me, please? So Giovanna says she just subbed to your channel, John.
Oh, thank you. We
And
appreciate all the subscribers.
Andrea said she can give you tons of reasons to buy fabric.
Yeah, the problem is it's not just fabric that I'm buying. I buy kits, I buy patterns. Unfortunately, I have been wanting a new toy,
See,
and
I love being a tester for Andrea because I get a pattern to make and the pattern don't cost me anything. And I'm using fabric from my own scraps. So occasionally I go buy.
see, that makes all the difference. That makes a big difference.
Awesome sauce. Thank you, Michelle. So right there in the chat, everybody, is the Christmas and Play playlist that Mona did while it's hosting. And one of my videos is on there as well. I have a Christmas ornament that I made, and it is these gorgeous cathedral style window Christmas ornaments.
Oh, wow.
I showed you on my video how I make it, and if you go watch it, if you watch each person's video, they all tell you how to enter into the giveaway. For mine, the winner that I picked from my channel, because each channel is picking a winner and sending our winners over to Mona. August 1st, she is going to take the winner from each channel and draw to, hey Kathy, and then she's going to draw a grand prize winner. So all of our winners from each channel will be semifinalists that we're sending to Mona. Mona's going to draw the grand prize winner. So my winner is going to win a matching pair of puppy and kitten. So the puppy and kitten that I make will go to my winner. And then the grand prize winner will get this fabric bundle.
Oh, wow.
And this is 10 fat quarters.
You know how to speak the right language, don't you?
So make sure you go watch. All you got to do is go in there, watch my video, and follow my directions of how to enter on my channel, and then do the same for everybody else's channel. Anyway, everybody have a wonderful, beautiful day. Make sure if you get out and about, you smile, because you never know when that smile is going to change somebody's day, outlook for the day, and help them out. And then plus it's just showing general kindness to anybody. It's a simple gesture.
Life's too tough. Just smile.
Yes, all you gotta do is smile. It makes your heart happy. It makes their heart happy. It's a win-win. And it takes 0 effort. But everybody have a wonderful day. Bye.
Bye. Thanks, everybody.